What's up guys, welcome back to another weapon review video. I have been grinding the quick play and rotating playlists like crazy to get my Valor rank up. I'm almost at legend, but I ended up getting the Marine Pulse Rifle, which will be the, I would say, featured weapon of today's video. So how to obtain this weapon, you must hit rank 3, which is Fabled in Valor, which can be achieved by playing the quick play in the rotating Crucible playlist. It can't be Iron Banner or Trials because they have their own progression system or whatnot, but you can do those things to earn this weapon. Let's go over the perks. So it comes with Adaptive Frame, a well-rounded grip, reliable and sturdy. Then you have 3 side options. You have Hitmark IS, Agile Sight, Short Zoom, greatly increases handling speed, slightly increases range. The Red Dot 2 MOA, Snapshot Sight, Short Zoom, slightly increases range, increases handling speed. Then you have the Rifle Scope SSF, Focus Scope, Long Zoom, increases range and then slightly increases handling speed. And you have 2 magazine options. You have Steady Rounds. This magazine is optimized for recoil control, greatly increased stability, slightly decreases range. Then you have Accurized Rounds. This weapon can fire at long distances and it increases range. And finally you have a straight perk, Head Seeker. Body shots landed with this weapon increase precision damage for a short time. So here's a summary of what I used on the weapon. So sight-wise, I personally go with the Red Dot 2 MOA because it's a good middle ground between the other 2 sights available. I feel that this sight has better recoil direction than the others, but the Hitmark IS, which is the lower zoom sight, isn't a bad option either. I wouldn't go with the scope. It's not a popular sight and it just doesn't feel as good as the others. Plus it drops your handling speed a lot, so you definitely want to keep that up. Magazine wise, I personally go with Steady Rounds over Accurized Rounds for the increase to stability. Range is great and all, but if you can't control the recoil or the recoil direction, then this weapon won't perform well at all. And like a lot of pulse rifles don't perform well just because of those 2 things. Its trait perk Head Seeker is definitely an underrated perk in my opinion. Having that extra damage when going from body to headshots could be the difference between you getting out of an engagement unscathed or not. There's only a few weapons out there that actually have Head Seeker, and all of them perform fairly well in the Crucible, like the Traveler's Judgment 5, which is that Curse of Osiris sidearm. That thing is crazy good and it comes with Head Seeker. So in PvE, I don't have any footage for this weapon in PvE, but this weapon would perform, I would just say, well in PvE activities. This thing is, again, it's not made for PvE versus other weapons, even other pulse rifles like Graviton Lance. That thing is great for PvE now. The Nightshade with Kill Clip, that's good for PvE. It wouldn't be bad in PvE, but it wouldn't be the best even in within pulse rifles and within all PvE oriented weapons in general. Alright, PvP wise, this thing is pretty crispy in the Crucible. It's a 3-tap if you manage to hit most of your headshots, plus Head Seeker is extremely forgiving if you hit body shots instead of headshots. That extra damage could be the difference between you getting out of an engagement, not dead, or dead. So definitely this pulse rifle is definitely one of the most forgiving ones in my opinion, and it just feels really good, especially if you put a kinetic stability mod on this thing. In the Crucible, it 3 taps if you can smack those headshots, dude. It's nasty. So finally, my ranking is an 8 out of 10. Overall, this is a pretty great pulse rifle. There's actually a grind to be able to obtain this weapon. Everybody's complaining about how there needs to be a grind for things. Well, guess what? You actually have to grind for this weapon. Obviously, its performance isn't as good as Vigilance Wing or Graviton Lance, in a Crucible setting, I would say, but it's probably one of the better legendary pulse rifles to be using after the recent pulse rifle buffs. It's the Adaptive Frame archetype, which just that archetype itself got huge buffs to, it got to increase the RPM, increasing damage, it basically makes this weapon even better than it should be. I recommend grinding some Valor and getting this thing. It's really not hard to hit Valor, dude. It's super simple. And plus it's a good step away from the meta as well. So if you're tired of using Graviton Lance and you're tired of using Vigilance Wing whenever that day comes, try to get this thing and I swear you will enjoy yourself in the Crucible. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. If you want to know how to support me, there'll be a link below, say best way to support me. I'll take you to a 4-minute video. It's not Patreon or anything like that. I believe it's a lot better in Patreon. I believe you guys get a lot more out of it than if I had to do Patreon. But if you don't want to do it, you can always like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell next to subscribe when you want to see when I drop some new content, and comment what you guys want to see below. I'm making content for you guys, so whatever you want to see, I'll try to get it out there. I've been playing with the Iron Banner weapons that just came out, so I'm definitely going to be dropping some review on those in the next few days here. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time.